What's up? What's up? One, two, 1, 2. Observing stuff in the building. Bobby Blues in the building. Patty Paradox in the building. I decided to go live at a time where I know people are up. Usually I go live like 3, 4 in the morning. 6 in the morning. Some people it's 6 in the morning for them, but it's only 3 or 2:30 in the morning for me. How y'all doing? Doesn't it feel good to be able to go to a show where there's no pressure? It don't matter who you go see. If you want to leave right now and go watch Vic and come back over here and go back over there, I don't got a problem with it. I might be doing the same thing while I'm live. Right now, Vic is giving Beasley that work right now, Mr. Beasley. He's giving Mr. Beasley that work right now. That's his business. So I understand if people want to go back and forth. I don't own anybody. This is not a plantation. I don't own you guys. I don't know what you do. You want to go from chat to chat to chat? Shit, come back and tell me about it. What's up? C. Wilson in the building. If y'all want to do the chat cha-cha, that's none of my business. I saw Observing stuff on somebody else's panel. So, if Observer, if he rocked with me, he would have never got on that panel. So today, I'm going to take Observer stuff wrench. Your wrench is out of there, baby. You disloyal. You are so disloyal. Because if you're going to go on a panel of someone who blocked me, I consider that a direct stab in the back. I fed you in this chat room. You know what I'm saying? You've been on my panel. You know what I'm saying? Next thing I know, you're going to be dropping links and shit. Because you got the power to do that. That's why I got to take your wrench, because you might drop a link to that show's panel. But before I take your wrench, I'm going to give you the opportunity to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah. Lord. Oh, now Auntie Miracle B is cool. She's part of the coalition. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you what Auntie Miracle B is a part of. in case there's any confusion. Okay?
Again, my YouTube channel, Math Easy Solutions, so I have this many views. Let's say I wanted to just change.
See? Let me fix this right quick. Okay. Did y'all see that? Did y'all miss that? Let me do this again. Ali the Satch in the building. Ali's a part of it. She's in the clan. So the link is in the chat room. If anybody hates lordship, anybody got an issue with lordship, and if see, I don't care what you say in other chat rooms, where you go, who panel you go on. It's none of my business. That's why Observer Stuff has got a lifetime wrench. I'm only joking with Observer. He knows that. If you hate his lordship, there's the link. Tell his lordship how much you hate him. Oh, you know what, Bobby? You're right. That's disrespectful. How dare you clean your house while listening to my show? I need everyone's utmost attention because I'm the Lord of this here shit. I am the Lord of YouTube. Of YouTube. See, what it is people talk about you, they block you. Like they block you. And when they block you, they say foul things about you and you can't respond because they blocked you. And then when I open my panel, so we could discuss it, you know what I'm saying? All I hear is crickets. Don't nobody want to beam up. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to transport up. You feel me? So this is an announcement. If you hate his lordship and his lordship is all that much of a bad person that you gotta block him and shit, here's your chance to tell him why. So if Jazzy, Lady Law, Flip Wilson, Suey, who else? There's only a few fuck niggas that got me blocked. Suey, Lady Law, but Lady Law don't know I'm blocked. It's her punk ass mods. Damn, who else? Oh, Jazzy. Oh, and that devil worshiper, Malika the Lioness. Malika the Lioness. She pretended to be Christian, but her avatar has an upside down crucifix on her face. A upside down crucifix on her face. You say Will got me blocked? Oh, I forgot he had me blocked. Yeah. because I'm a cloud chaser. If I show up in your chat room, I'm just trying to get views. But he can beam up too. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can transport up. The link is in the chat room. Yeah, he can beam up. Anybody from the team. I want to see somebody other than him speak highly of him. They can come up and speak highly of him. I haven't seen one person make one video speak highly of him. Only him speaking highly of him. And I want to know what's your issue with me and why I'm so hated and so threatening. How can I take views and people from your room if I ain't shit in the first place? And if people ain't shit, what does it matter what goes on in their chat room if you don't watch and they ain't shit? What's up, unconscious one? Nobody said that I was their number one promoter. Nobody said that I was Team Nature Boy. Nobody said that I talk about them more than they talk about themselves. Lately she been talking trap about, lately she been talking trash about him, but I ain't no instigator. I don't want to get in the middle of two people beefing because I've been accused of that too. I just would like to have certain things explained, a few things explained that I see out there, because I do a lot of research. I do a lot of video watching because this is a video channel, Yeah.
Dragging my YouTube channel, Math Easy Solutions, so I have this many views. Let's say I wanted to just change the views and the subscribers to, let's say.
I do more than punk ass graphics,
Just right click, inspect element. It's that simple. You could just go here. This is scroll down here. This says subscribers 278. So look at the number. Just double click it and change it. Let's go change it to let's say 1 million. So you could type anything. Just press enter after. There you go. I have 1 million subscribers. It's an easy way to trick your friends or whatever you want to do. Let's change the dragging my YouTube channel, Math Easy Solutions, so I have this many views. Let's say I wanted to just change the views and the subscribers to, let's say, 1 million or whatnot. All you gotta do is just right click, inspect element. It's that simple. You could just go here. This is scroll down here. This says subscribers 278. So look at the number. Just double click it and change it. Let's go change it to let's say 1 million. So you could type anything. Just press enter after. There you go. I have 1 million subscribers. It's an easy way to.
Yeah, this year I'm going for my PI credentials. I'm going for my PI credentials this year. I already passed my test to purchase a firearm in this state. I already have my other licenses to observe and I forgot what they say, observe and inform or something like that. I'm using OBS Studio. Isn't it amazing? And now I put together the United Smart Broadcasters Coalition or Collective. And this is for people who want to be positive, make positive content. When you see this logo here,
United Smart Broadcasters Collective.
When you see that logo at the beginning of everyone's show, you know that you're going to get great content, great sound quality, and great 4K video. You're going to be able to put it on your widescreen or your projector. It's going to be stereo or surround sound. So anybody who takes my classes and stuff or have previous experience with OBS Studio, we vow to give you great content and not the bullshit, not the child games, not the playing the dozens and the vulgarity and the ignorant and the cult shit, you know, like as far as cult beliefs, because people act like they're against cults, but they still have a cult mentality because either they formerly was in a cult or they just don't know. They just discriminate from one cult versus another cult. But I don't like any cults. You see what I'm saying? Now, I come from a long line of Masons, but I can't tell you what my great-grandfather did in Detroit, because then you would know who he is and then you can trace him to me. And then on the other side of the family, I can't tell you what my, my grandfather on that side through marriage, what he did, because he was the only one who did what he did. And it'd be easy to trace it down to me. So, but, I was raised by my great-grandmother and my great-grandfather. They were Eastern Stars and Masons. My great-grandfather helped build the freeway in Detroit. He was a foreman. There wasn't too many black foremans at that time. I also was friends with a guy who came from Bank of America, who helped funded Bank of America in California helped Coleman Young build Detroit, and it was a black accountant from a newly hired low-ranking black accountant that they let go to Detroit to close that deal, and all the other guys were jealous at the bank because he was like the only brother. But that gentleman, I met him in his retired senior years, and he told me a lot of stuff too. So Ali and a lot of people already have this in their inbox. If you check your IG inbox, a lot of you people already have this.
United Smart Broadcasters Collective.
Now, there is no obligation to be a part of this. I worked on this. This has a $25 value. I'm giving it away for free. You have a JPEG and you have a video clip. Also, not only I'm giving that away, I have given other things away before. How many DJ mixes have I given away? How much information on production and stuff like that? How many free classes I've done in real time online? I remixed the Uncle Fester accident live online. I reconstructed the car accident using animation. I extended GFTV's intro live online. And today's show is brought to you by the Rhodes Wireless Go microphones. Rhodes Wireless Go. It's also brought to you by GoPro Max. GoPro Max. It's also brought to you by Ableton Live and Native Instrument Complete 6 and Guitar Rig. And Native Instrument Tractor DJ. And what else? Oh, Osmo 3. Osmo 3. All of those guys, shout out. I wouldn't have a show without your help. So yeah, you're not obligated to use that symbol or logo. Okay? I just want you to know that when you see it on other people's channels, you know that that person is dedicated to bringing you great content, great sound, great visuals, and they don't have to toot their own horn. They don't have to say how amazing they are, because through that symbol, you know they must be amazing. Because you're going to have two groups of people. You're going to have one group of people that support it. Well, you're going to have three groups of people. You're going to have one group that supports it, and they will use it. And then you have another group that supports it, but they don't want to use it because it's this, it ain't part of their style or their flavor or their image, but they support it, they're down with it, but they just rather not use it. And that's fine, because I don't want people to feel like it's a gang or a clique or some kind of group. I don't like the us and them. Only the us and them thing that I like is that we're not with the bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So when you see somebody from the Smart Broadcasters, the United Smart Broadcasters Collective, being blocked in somebody else's channel, then you know they must be with the bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Thanks, Ali. Thanks, C. Grandma in the building. What's up, Grandma? And this production wouldn't be possible without the engineers. Let me give the engineer a shot. There we go. But wasn't that video clip? Let's not act like that video clip didn't just show. Did you see how easy it was to change your likes, views, and stuff like that? Did you see? Look, as soon as you have a show and it's over, right? You can easily change your thumbs up, change your views and your subs, within 30 minutes or less, 5 minutes. That's how quickly you can do that. If anybody just walked in the room and missed that, let me drop that on them again. Okay.
Dragging my YouTube channel, Math Easy Solutions, so I have this many views. Let's say I wanted to just change the views and the subscribers to, let's say, 1 million or whatnot. All you gotta do is just right click, inspect element. It's that simple. You could just go here. This is scroll down here. This says subscribers 278. So look at the number. Just double click it and change it. Let's go change it to let's say 1 million. So you could type anything, just press enter after. There you go. I have 1 million subscribers. It's an easy way to trick your friends or whatever you want to do. Let's change the. I drag in my YouTube channel, Math Easy Solutions, so I have this many views. Let's say I wanted to just change the views and the subscribers to, let's say, 1 million.
Now, when you join the USBC, you will be privy to all kind of information like that. So then when you see certain shows and certain channel holders, you'll know what's really going on. Once you vow to be a part of the USBC, you will be privy to have all the secrets that help people get put on. So even if you don't want to talk to me, because people are scared to talk to me, they think that I'm some kind of notorious bad guy. If you join this hangout group, you will get an education on how to front like you're very successful. Also you'll be privy to information before the show goes live. So you'll have a heads up on whatever I'm going to present before the show goes live. And this is called the Defenders of Black Excellence Hangout. OBS studio classes can start at any time, whenever it's convenient for you. Let me know if I'm not busy. Usually during the day and stuff, I'm busy. But OBS Studios classes is 101. But if you want to get a group together, I can give you a discount. And what it is you get a link to a private show, and then everybody's on Instagram, and it's a private show on YouTube, but it's a class, and you should have the basics in 1 or 2 hours. But when you're ready for more advanced stuff, like let me give you an example of I'm sorry. Let me give you an example of an advanced presentation. All right. Doing something like this is advanced on OBS Studio. Some people know how I did this. Some people don't. But this is more of a fancy move on OBS Studio. See, not only am I playing music, but I got this overlay thing going on. Now, doing something like this is an advanced move also. Let me flex my wings again.
United Smart Broadcasters Collective.
Yes. So, it can get really sophisticated using OBS Studio. That's why I like OBS Studio. You just can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? We can really get busy here. And I will give you a secret code on how to make your chat room transparent. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I ain't even put my chat room on here. But yeah, classes is just $25 an hour. You can inbox me on Lordship 2020 because and I actually help people. I don't just report. I help. There are people that can give testimony on exactly what I did for them. And I didn't charge them for every goddamn consultation. You know what I'm saying? They were sticky. Like once you take a class or two and you're in a sticky situation, I'm on speed dial. You know, unless it's a lot of information you need, then I say, well, hey, you know, you got to take one of my more advanced classes. So now I'm copying and pasting the code for the chat room. This is a custom chat room. But you know, some people don't need all this bullshit. This stuff has been dissed. What I do has been dissed and not respected. But then, you know, people want you to respect them. But my door has never been closed. Anybody who have a problem with me, I'm here for it today. They could beam up. The transporter room is open. You know, it's not even a problem. I'm looking. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if anyone's alive out there in YouTube land. You know what I'm saying? And then when I spot them, I might just snatch them up myself. You don't even know what happened. So let me see. I just wanted to go live before I went outdoors and ride on my little cycle. But yeah, this is cool. You know, there's another video of the girl who left YouTube. Carbon Nation. She is still out there, upset and you know, exposing more of what's going on behind the scenes out there. So I hope this is not, you know, because only certain people can talk about carbonation. If you talk about carbonation, you clout chasing. So, excuse me for clout chasing and stepping on people's toes. But I do want to play this clip. I thought it was very interesting.
But she said, don't accept her back. They won't accept it. They be like, oh, that fucking bitch. She ain't shit. She hitting all that stuff. But since Baba G want me there, we have to be loving and accepting. They do everything that he does. Point blank period. Point blank period. I can come by myself. I don't need a flock. I already got my spiritual team behind me. And then it's spiritual. It's a powerful, powerful presence. Nothing y'all know about. Because y'all don't know how to connect to it. Y'all sitting here connecting to what? Your lower self. Oh, you're in your lower self. You're wearing makeup. What are you fucking talking about? What are you talking about? I put the same makeup on them when I got there. It was okay then, right? But since I'm here and in Babylon, oh, it's your lower self. You like makeup. You like makeup too. You're just not allowed to use it. You're not allowed to wear it. They were so excited when I put on the makeup on that photo shoot. Y'all remember that photo shoot, right? Oh, and what else? Y'all remember that photo shoot, right? It's fucking jokes, y'all. It's a joke. It's a joke. Talking about you're gonna set me back. Nah, I don't want to go back. If there's no healing, I don't want to go back. Nothing. You got on Live with Star? Of course I got on Live with Star. She's a dynamic force. Intimidated all y'all. That's crazy, bro. Don't listen to a damn thing they say, y'all. Don't listen to a damn thing. You know what? There's some truth behind some things, but all they're doing is trying to perpetuate something that does not need to exist any longer. It's time to level up. Shit. I'm surprised ain't none of them have a black eye. I'm surprised. It's time to grow. They sound like fucking little kids. I'm too old for this. Centuries. Millennia. I'm fucking infinite. I don't have time for little silly girl games saying, oh, you did it. No. Time to own up. What happened, Nana? Did you get choked out or not? What happened, females? What happened, ladies? What happened, goddesses? Did y'all circle around? And you're not acting like goddesses. Y'all circle around her and watch your sister get fucking beat up.
Bless her heart. You know, there's certain words my mom can't pronounce. You know, I remember my father looked at the back of my CD and saw all the artist contributions, and he said, your friends got some funny names. You know, but you know, I guess graphics and presentation and, you know, language, articulation, flow, rhythm, content, that's what you're going to get with the United Smart Broadcasters Collective. Whether you in it or not, whether you stand by our side and support, there's no pressure. It's just like a stamp. Think of it as the proud lady symbol. You know how you know a real black hair product when you see it is when it has the proud lady symbol. I don't care if it says African pride or black this or ebony that. If it don't have the proud lady symbol on it, there's a slim but to great chance that it's not really black owned. I've been in that business 3 decades. Most real black hair products use a vague name for their product because they want everybody to buy the product, no matter who you are. So they might use a word like influence or something like that, but using the word black or African or ebony to name your hair product is so 70s, so 80s. In 2020, black hair product companies got way smarter. They're using names like influence and stuff like that. You know, I come from the days of Silky Rap and Dudley's. And some of the black hair companies like to use French words to name their products. So, you know, go figure that. But Dudley's is still in the game. He just changed the name because, you know, after the the family breakup, he closed the company and started another one, to keep it out of litigation. Yeah, Murray's. So I used to use Murray's, and I used to use, I can't even think. This other hair product, it used to smell like ointment. It had a weird smell until they changed the smell, but it worked really great. And I can't think of the name of it. But it was clear. It was white, but it stunk. Yeah, Bonner Brothers. Yeah, if you see the Bonner Brothers logo, but Bonner Brothers would have, the Bonner Brothers hair show, but a lot of the but they decided to use the Proud Lady symbol to show that you're going to get a real black product, and there's unity. So that's what I'm doing with this, whether you like it or not.
Mama G said, don't accept her back. They won't accept it. They be like, oh, that fucking bitch. She ain't shit. She hitting all that stuff. But since Baba G want me there, since Baba G.
You see what I'm saying? See, that's the person that has no shame. That's the person that doesn't care how they look to the public. They act like they're on a private phone call. They don't realize that she's on the World Wide Web, and how she's speaking and how she's presenting herself is there forever. Forever. One day you might want to be the head of a law firm, or the head a district supervisor, a dean of schools, a senator, but you talking that way on YouTube is there forever. Marquise in the building. Oh yeah, well, pink. Pink hair lotion. You talking to the wrong brother. I've been in that business for a while. I'm not going to say what capacity, but what you know about good Fred oil. Good Fred oil. I know about pink oil moisturizer, though. Shit. What do you know about Mum's deodorant? The 2-finger dip. Oh yeah, man. The finger waves and everything. Now everybody thought they was popping with Rap and Tap, Silky Rap, Optimum, and then when Optimum came with the little olive oil thing you put on the hair, after you relax, you rip the little package and pour the olive oil on the hair. Oh, good Fred oil. Look that shit up, man. That's classic. Man, you could get finger waves in the projects for $7 back in the 80s. Yep, your neighbor would do it. You bring your own kit, it's $7. Yeah, that's back when I wasn't woke. Freezes and shit, looking like a pimp. Finger waves with a freeze in the front. Oh yeah, yeah, like Hollywood Shuffle. Remember when they took his curl away? I mean, his curl activator away in Hollywood Shuffle? That shit was hilarious. So, you know what's cold is when somebody say, we got married because every time we get raided, they called us a sex code. So now when they raid us, they'll see that we all married. That's when I would have walked out. That's when I would have wired home for some money and left the damn coat. That's the only reason why y'all got married? Y'all didn't get married because after being together all this time and going through all that bullshit and getting arrested and evicted and deported, that we all realized that we actually love each other and we want to spend our lives together and raise kids and actually be a good representative of the black community? No, we got married because they keep harassing us in the trolls, and now if we get raided, we can show that we're not a sex code because we all married. That's fucked up. That's the best you can do? Conscious of guilt. Look, that's just fucked up, man. Yeah, I like the oil sheen can with the Afro pick on it. You know, I still use the Afro pick with a fist on it. Well, divorces are very, very expensive, but they will find, since they found a cheap way to get married, they will find a cheap way to get divorced. You know, I knew this girl who got with a pro football player, and she thought her life was set, you know, but when they got married, they had on velour sweatsuits, and they were at one of those chapels in Vegas. So of course, you know, their marriage didn't make it, but all that money and stuff, how come they're getting married at a chapel in Vegas? Now me, I got married at the Monte Carlo in Vegas. I stayed on the 29th floor, and after we got married in the hotel, not the chapel, but the chapel of the hotel that we were staying in, we had 50 people in Vegas at our wedding, and I didn't really have a reception plan, so what we did was we went down to the buffet, and I gave the man, I said, look, here's $1,500. What can you do for us? So they made a section for us at the all-you-can-eat part of the hotel. They brought out the cake, poured the champagne. So money talks in Vegas. You could do it right. If you're Baba G or Alibaba, if you got some money, you could do it right. Because at those little cheap chapels, they got homeless people that sleep on the pews and wake up to be your witness, because you got to have a witness. And so you got homeless people that lurk around waiting for somebody to pay them to be a witness, because you still need a witness. Now you could go to the city government in Vegas, City Hall or whatever, get your marriage license. Once you got your license, you're married, whether you have a ceremony or not. If in Vegas you pay that $39 or whatever for your marriage license, you're married. The rest is just water under the bridge. I got married in Vegas too, so I know what I'm talking about. Well, then he'll be committing, first of all, just because you're saying you're polygamous, you ain't polygamous. Every time you get with another girl in your group, now you are either a whoremongrel or a adulteress. You committing adultery, and a man is being a whoremongrel. Yes, they got married. This is a picture from Vegas of them celebrating being married. Yeah, that's a picture of them throwing their hands up, showing their, I guess their rings. Isn't that a trip? Loving flip-flops, y'all. That's another picture inside His Lordship's name. That's them in Vegas celebrating. They're kissing each other inside the Lordship name. Well, in Utah, you would have to be a Mormon. You know, you would have to be practicing the Mormon faith. You know what I'm saying? But this is a trip, you know? Throw that ass in the circle, you know? You know, out with the old, in with the new. They're definitely not religious. Oh, well, that's cool. In the state of California, in some other states, if you live together a certain amount of time, legally you have the same power as a married lady. Like if you divorce, you could sue them, your spouse, as if you were married, if you live together a certain amount of time. But thanks for that information, Marquise. Yes, Patty, he has gone full Babylon. And still is going to explain it all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop the music. I like to ask... some people ask Siri, some people ask Alexa things, but I like to ask Lucretia. All right? So, anybody want to ask Lucretia anything about, but it got to be like yes or no questions though. Because this is an old prototype that never made it to the market. I don't know if it was racism or what, but before Siri, before Alexis, before the Microsoft thing, there was Lucretia. So, is the carbonation coat is the majority of them are married, right? And the ones that didn't get married had to go, right? Do they really love each other? Was it their desire to be married the whole time? Was that the ultimate goal?
Incorrect. Negative.
Do his lordship have any enemies on YouTube? Do anybody really hate his lordship deep down in their heart? If anything, people want to be like his lordship and want to work with him so they can present the same quality of production and presentation. Have his lordship ever bragged about subs and views? Have his lordship ever gave the impression that subs and views was his main goal and concern? Have his lordship done anything other than just troll people? His lordship has brought content as well as entertainment and gave away things instead of asking for things. His lordship give more than he asked for. You cannot find audio of his lordship complaining to his people in the chat, saying that he's served or underdeserved or underpaid. You never heard his lordship ever compare himself to anybody else, right? His lordship got love for everyone, but everyone don't love his lordship. What do you consider lordship, like his actions, like as far as what he does, he's considered what? Now, they say his lordship, all he do is attack the bonnet Uncle Fester Latanya. Is that true?
Inaccurate. Data in error.
And I haven't seen no receipts of that. Have you received anything about that?
Data insufficient.
Okay, well, I see that you're getting hot. We need to turn on some more fans. We don't want this. This is a very old system going back to the Apollo mission. So I don't want to stress this computer out anymore, okay? But, anybody who has an issue with his lordship, if you scroll up, you'll see the link to the Google Hangout. And if you hate me that much, you can get online and speak your piece. Oh, you asked Lucretia? Yes, Tron is gone, Grandma. And yes, I gave away the Uncle Fester remix. I gave away the Uncle Fester original. I gave away Sadie remixes, Marvin Gaye remixes, Nina Simone remixes, and I've given away more than one full hour DJ mix. Because that's how I roll. You see what I'm saying? I've talked about 5G. I've talked about the book 1984. I've talked about HPV. I've talked about Black history. I've recommended books. I've read books. So I must have been mistaken. Like because people be having these imaginary enemies and they be having these beef with people and they're never specific. So I was assuming, since I report on Nature Boy 2, I was assuming that I was being disrespected also. But since my name haven't been said, then I take it all back. I was sadly mistaken. I put myself into something that I shouldn't have put myself in. Now I know when somebody's up there crying and whining and talking shit and clowning, they are not talking to me directly, and I should not be offended, because my channel, you can see that I'm not hungry for views or subs, and I still create great content. I'm not monetized, so there's no agenda, but yet I still make money and contributions are welcome. But it ain't all about that, because now I'm on the new page, and here's a symbol of that new page. I'm on a new program, and you don't have to be down, but if you are, you can just stand in support. You don't have to use these pictures or these videos, but when I show this, don't hate.
United Smart Broadcasters Collective.
Because that's where we at with it. So, let me see what the chat is saying. Nature Boy said it's time for him to go love in the world like the Amish do. Damn, he got locked up in the laundry room for 2 weeks. That is crazy. And he looks emaciated. HPV, been passed out. If you're having sex, chances are it's been passed through you. That's what I'm saying. If you pay for at least 50 women to come through Costa Rica to have sex with, what do you think? 70 people altogether. I mean, what's the name said 70 people came through Costa Rica. At least 65 were women. And I'm sure they all had, majority of them had sex. Yeah. That could be a possibility, C. Wilson. He don't have a family. That's why Nature Boy is so disgusting. Ain't no loyalty there. Yes. And it's a shame because sometimes you could be too smart and it'll make you an easy target. You know, when I look at the people that were in Heaven's Gate, a lot of those people were very smart, especially the guy who was the brother of the lady from Star Trek. The lady who played Lieutenant Uhura, her brother was in Heaven's Gate. You know, and these people, see, I know a real cult when I see one. You know, they do more than just cut their hair off. In Heaven's Gate, 6 people went to Mexico to be castrated to show their devoutness to Heaven's Gate. Now, top that, Eligio. So yeah, I think Tron was pretty smart, but he got blindsided by wanting to believe in something. You know, his sometimes it's like the movie Zebrahead. You feel guilty for not growing up in a stereotypical way, and you feel like you're not black enough. You know what I'm saying? Usually someone of his complexion usually don't really suffer from that, but sometimes they suffer from that the most, you know. Auntie in the building. What's up, Auntie? This is in your inbox too. So if you want to be, you know, if you want to use it, you can use it. There is no pressure, but you already have this in your inbox with a whole bunch of other people.
United Smart Broadcasters Collective.
Yeah. So they will hate on that because people hate positivity. People want to control what you do, what you say on your show, who you can talk about. There are people that are beyond reproach. They can talk about you or they can talk about other people, but you can't talk about them. You know, I don't care who talks about me because for me, there's no such thing as bad publicity. You see what I'm saying? And I just wanted, before I went outside to ride my electric unicycle. Also, this show is brought to you today by In Motion, the way of the future, the way to get from A to B and from C to D. In Motion. They have the In Motion 5, the In Motion V8, the In Motion V8F, the In Motion V10, and now the In Motion V11, where you could probably ride 30 or 40 miles nonstop in comfort. It's only going to cost you 6 cents per 30 miles to travel. In Motion. Yeah, so they probably hate on my sponsors. You know what I'm saying? It's all good though. But yeah, welcome to the show. Art Bell got a lot of blacklist for the backlash. You know why? Because Heaven Gate is still active. And maybe in a future show, I will show you that the ones that didn't commit suicide feel guilty for being alive. They feel guilty for still being here. Isn't that crazy? I'm just trying to straighten out the chat room. Sometimes you have to make adjustments in real time to your graphics. There we go. You'll be able to do this in your advanced OBS Studio class. Yeah, so Carbon Nation, they came to SF, and then they made their way over to Nevada. You know what I'm saying? They and they jumped the broom out in Nevada. My weak ass punk ass graphics. Oh, you mean making content or going live with? Because with OBS Studio, you can make content with OBS Studio and record it while offline, and then replay it in your show or upload it to your channel. So not only you can use OBS Studio to go live with, but you can create things with OBS Studio offline. Now I use DaVinci and Sony Vegas Pro. I haven't used OBS Studio offline, but trust me, you can record everything that you're doing live. You can pre-record that and post it without going live if you want to. Isn't that amazing? Yes. OBS Studio is free. It's open source. And you could download OBS Studio for free. And there are free videos online to teach you how to use OBS Studio. But now some people needs one-on-one hands-on tutelage, and that's what I'm here for. I teach OBS Studio when you get stuck, when you reach a point where you need more information, and I make it really easy for you. And within an hour or two, you have the basics. You got to crawl before you walk, but once you get the basics, then you could come back for when you get bored with that, you can come back for something more advanced. But I also like to, design a show. So nobody's paid for that yet. People have paid for intros and wallpapers and logos and animation, all kind of stuff. But I could design your whole show, kind of like my show. It has a common theme to it. I use about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scenes, and a whole lot of sources. I probably use 45 sources to those 6 scenes. And if you got a fairly decent computer, you can, the world is yours. You know what I'm saying? So I wondered, how did they celebrate their marriage after how are you going to get married in Vegas and then don't party afterwards? So I want to know, how did they get down? They didn't go live with that. Because when I'm in Vegas, I like to stay at the Cosmopolitan. I've stayed at the LVH. I've stayed at the, where I got married at. But that hotel is not even there anymore. So now when I go there, I go to the cosmopolitan because I can make my own little freaky videos because they have a silhouette thing in the shower where they have the special lighting where you can see the silhouette of someone in the showers, and you got two big twin beds that have the same backboard, and then the TV have all the plugs to plug up all your gadgets, and you can sit on the bed and aim your camera at the shower and record a whole silhouette strip performance. You know, you and your significant other. But I want to know what went down that night, because I mean, there was no bachelor party, no bachelorette party. So what was the reception? You know, that's what I want to know. This mic's so good, it pick up your breathing. That's why I have to put the compressor on. So get your screenshots. You want the Carbonation wedding pictures? Get your screenshots right here. Courtesy of His Lordship. And let's see here. Oh, they had an orgy. Oh, yes, observant stuff. Tell them how fly the Monte Carlo is. That's where I got married, at the Monte Carlo. Everything, reception and all. It's right across the street from the New Yorker. And you could throw a rock to the hotel, to the NGM. They got drunk and beat True ass. They should have had the reception at the clinic. Oh, it's 4:00. Well, look, y'all. I need to. Whoa, who is that? Oh, Roz Roberts in the building. Shout out to Roz. Well, I'm going to close this hangout. I had a Google Hangout called Defenders of Black Excellence. Feel free to join it. The next time I go live, you can log in here and call in at any time when I'm live doing the show, especially if you hate Lordship, and you know, if you could block Lordship, you can speak to Lordship. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the wrong link. Yeah. That was the wrong link. My bad. Where'd that link go again? Well, if you scroll up, you'll see the link. It's up there. But yeah, shout out to everyone. I just want to discuss the USBC and what that was about. You know what I'm saying? And this is how we rolling now. If you're not down with the bullshit anymore, here's your outlet.
United Smart Broadcasters Collective.
Thank you for checking out His Lordship. It's been real. Peace and hair grease.